So we are reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 2nd chapter, verse number 28. Vidhavanato pitaro,
Vidhavanato pitaro,
Vidhavanato pitaro,
Vidhavanato pitaro,
Nanyabadhu tapasvino,
Nanyabandhu tapasvino,
Nanyabadhu tapasvino,
Nanyabandhu tapasvino,
Ahumaya dhunatyakta,
Aho maya dhunatyakta,
Ahumaya dhunatyakta,
Aho maya dhunatyakta,
Akrita kina nichavat,
Akrita kena nichavat,
Akrita kina nichavat,
Akrita kena nichavat,
Vidhavanato pitaro,
Vidhavanato pitaro,
Nanyabadhu tapasvino,
Nanyabandhu tapasvino,
Ahumaya dhunatyakta,
Aho maya dhunatyakta,
Akrita kina nichavat,
Akrita kena nichavat, Vidhavanato pitaro, Nanyabandhu tapasvino, Aho maya dhunatyakta, Akrita kena nichavat, Vidhavanato pitaro,
Nanyabandhu tapasvino,
Nanyabandhu tapasvino,
Aho maya dhunatyakta,
Aho maya dhunatyakta,
Akrita kena nichavat,
Akrita kena nichavat, Vidhavanato pitaro, Vidhavanato pitaro,
Nanyabandhu tapasvino,
Nanyabandhu tapasvino,
Aho maya dhunatyakta,
Aho maya dhunatyakta,
Akrita kena nichavat,
Akrita kena nichavat.
Translation. Vidha,
Vidha,
old,
Oh,
Anato,
Anato,
who had no other person to look after
who has
no
no
other
other
person
person
to look after,
their comforts.
their comfort.
Pitaro,
Pitaro,
my father and mother,
my
Father
father,
and
mother,
mother,
Nanyabandhu,
Nanyabandhu,
who had no other friend,
who
who
had
had
no
no
other
other
friend,
friend,
Tapasvino,
Tapasvino,
who underwent great difficulties.
who underwent great difficulties.
Aho,
Aho,
Anas,
Us,
Maya,
Maya,
by me,
by me,
Adhuna,
Adhuna,
at the moment,
at the moment,
Tyakto,
Jakta,
were given up.
were given up,
Akritagena,
Akritagena,
ungrateful,
ungrateful,
Nichava,
Nishava,
like the most abominable low-class person.
like the most abominable low-class person.
Thank you. Srila Prabhupada's translation. My father and mother were old and had no other son or friend to look after them. Because I didn't take care of them, they lived with great difficulty. Alas, like an abominable lower-class man, I ungratefully left them in that condition. Please repeat the translation. My father and mother
my father and mother
were old and had no other son
were
Were old and had no other
or
son
friend to look after them.
or friends to look after them.
Because I didn't care of them,
Because I did not care of them,
I lived with great difficulty.
I lived with great difficulty.
Alas, like an abominable lower-class man,
Alas, like an abominable lower-class man,
I ungratefully left them
I ungratefully left them
in that condition.
in that condition.
Thank you. Srila Prabhupada's full quote. According to the Vedic civilization, everyone has the responsibility for taking care of brahmanas, old men, women, children, and clothes. This is the duty of everyone, especially an upper-class person. Because of his association with a prostitute, Ajamil abandoned all his duties. Regretting this, Ajamila now considered himself quite fallen. Magjelenetőre beszélek, János során kell, csak Súrunmiritam vélet, az nagyon sűrű a véle van. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale, Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanande. Namaste Saraswati Devi, Gauravani Pracharine, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasati Gaura Bhaktivinoda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Udvidhávanatam Kritarum, Nányabam Yutta Pasvinum, Ahumayátanát Yaktát, Akritagina Nichalat. My father and mother were old and had no other son or friend to look after them. Because I didn't take care of them, they lived with great difficulty. Alas, like an abominable lower-class man, I ungratefully left them in that condition. So, you are going through this Ajamila Kanda, and you remember that Ajamil was in this condition, that he had a out-of-body experience, and we learning that we are not this body, and we have trust in Srila Prabhupada's words, so we believe that we are not this body. But at that point in his life, at that point, he understood that I'm really not this body. The body is lying over there, and I'm here, and a new chapter beginning in my life. So it is very so easy to be convinced in this situation. So this experience gave him another perspective of life, and maybe he not became wise in one sense, but he had certainly a very special realization. And that gave him that's made him regretting all his activities earlier. Srila Prabhupada also said that we have to regretting our material life, or being involved in the material life to be successful in the Krishna consciousness, or especially being a preacher, to convince others. We have to be convinced that all what we did previously in the life, it was like a shadow, deep darkness. And the Krishna consciousness is like the light. And there is no comparison how much darkness or shadow can be equal with one small candle. There is no more and more and more in this side which is equal to this, because this is just all darkness. So he regretting this, and he's seeing that yes, all what I had done is abominable, and now I began again my spiritual life, because he was earlier a practitioner, and he is very much sorrow also of this, that he became the Vishnu Dutas, very elevated devotees coming directly from the Vaikuntha Loka, and I was so fortunate. I achieved their association. They saved my life in a spiritual sense, in material sense also, but in spiritual sense. And now I lost their association, so it's multiplied, his sorrow multiplied, because they were the only shelter for him who can and give advice what to do next. So very beautiful condition. So this feeling in his heart, this regretting is very deep, very much deep, and we can imagine that in this position he is really honestly saying these words, not just because somebody would be nice in the pages of the Srimad Bhagavatam. He is very honest, and these words coming from his core of his heart. So in this way, he became, by this experience, he became very serious practicing Krishna consciousness. There was another occasion. One of the disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, when Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj left the planet, he gave up his sadhana, and he became fallen, and went back to the material life. And at the time of death, he was carried to the Pitriloka before Yamaraj, and Yamaraj was asking his account, what he has done. There was many bad things, and he was asking Chitragupta that is there any good in the good record? And Chitragupta said, yes, he is initiated by Prabhupada, because Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj was also called Prabhupada. And Yamaraj was asking that, Prabhupada is his guru? Yes. So then you should take him back. And the Yamadutas took him back, and he came back to his body. And at that time, almost began the cremation ceremony. So he was lying in a big, how's it called in English? So woods, and his younger son was, but the oldest son was, he just wanted to put the ghee into his mouth. You know, at the cremation is there, and they are doing like this, going to the river, putting many woods, and the corpse is there, and they putting the ghee and firing the dead corpse. So his son was there, and at that time he just sit up and asking, "Where is my japa?" And he later told us this what happened, what he saw, and he became a good devotee. Let me give up again. So by this experience, one become very serious, and this is this seriousness what we want, what we're looking for, to be determined. Also like Ajamila, because later he said, I don't know where is this now, I don't know in English this word, but he's going to say that I became a dancing dog in the hand of a woman, unchaste woman. So, but he says that azt ki tudod keresni ezt a társat, táncolok úgy vele, hogy egy kezében. Ezt Ajamila mondja. And so he became serious. That means sometimes we are facing with difficulties, with some problem, and especially in Sankirtan, we want to plan something, doing something big result, distributing 100 Maha or something, and the mind, moved by the material energy, want to convince or discourage us, and want to convince us. That means we go out with the books, and the mind said, you are unable to do this. So So we don't fight in this position, we don't fight with the mind, because if we fighting against the mind, this fight continues that we're going to fight with the mind and later for the mind. So it's going like this. We don't fight with the mind, we just like Draupadi said, we just put up our hands and we say, yes, I know, I'm unable to do this, but still I want to do this. And in this way, we are not trapped in this ahankar mentality that I'm doing this, I'm distributing the books, or I'm cooking nicely, or I'm singing nicely, or whatever we are doing. So we can say always, yes, I know I'm unable to do this, but still I want to achieve this goal, because I want to offer this achievement, I want to offer this to my spiritual master, to Srila Prabhupada and to Krishna. So in this way, one can be always determined, because after all, what does it mean that I am unable, I'm too weak, or I'm too fool to achieve a goal? That's nothing to do with that. If we just never give up, we just keep on the goal, then if it's really Krishna consciousness, if it's with a good motivation for Guru and Krishna's pleasure, then Krishna is going to give it. Or if he don't want to give it, then who cares about these kinds of goals? But Srila Prabhupada created the ISKCON for the devotees to be determined like Ajamil, and he gave the name of the ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. He made this name from the Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati, Kriyatam Yadikutopi Labhyate, Tatraloryam Abhimurya Mekalam, Jamakoti Sukriti Malabhyate. So from this verse, he said that Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati, the goal of ISKCON is deeply absorbed in the rasa of Krishna Bhakti, of the devotional service. And Tatra Loyam Abhimurya Mekalam. So the only possible means to achieve this absorption is being firmly fixed in the devotional service, and in this goal that even if I'm so tiny, I'm trapped in the material energy, in the waves of the material energy just tossing me here and there, but still I never give up, and I want to achieve that goal, and I want to give all my heart to my spiritual master and to Krishna. And if somebody is so firmly fixed that his activity never goes in vain. This is the how to phrase that? It goes here like this. It's very nice, because sometimes the devotees think that if I'm so much determined, I couldn't achieve these kinds of goals, or sometimes they think that it is proud, and falsely sometimes we showing us as, oh, I'm so humble that I'm stupid, but it's not the example of this thing. Here he says, because of identifying oneself with the body, one is subjected to desires for sense gratification, and thus one engages in many different types of bias and intransaction. This is what constitutes material bondage. Now I shall disentangle myself from the material bondage, which has been caused by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, illusory energy in the form of a woman. Being a most fallen soul, I was victimized by the illusory energy and have become like a dancing doll, led around by a woman's hand. Now I shall give up all nasty desires and free myself from this illusion. I shall become merciful, well-wishing friend to all living entities and all ISKCON. So another, this is one point of the path. We are here, but in the other end, there is Krishna who is waiting for us, and this is amazing. There is a rich person who has everything, and still he is waiting for our offerings. So that means there in the spiritual world there is unlimited devotees who are loving Krishna, like this is their existence, and eternal associates of Krishna. Those who are ready, they are ready to sacrifice anything for Krishna's pleasure, and still, compared to them, we have not even, if we consider this as wealth, we have not even coins. We are just in debt. We have only loans, not just pennies. We have loans, and but still, Krishna wanted to accept these our love. It's very interesting that Krishna is waiting for us, not just like if we go there and he don't say that, well, you want to worship me, I have a meeting now, I have to do the creation, and afternoon I have to go to the residence, can you come back tomorrow? Not like this. He's waiting for our love, and he's really a good well-wisher friend. He's like the super soul. Super soul is just a partial representation of Krishna, but still he is following the living entity, the jiva, going with him life after that life, and he is ready to die with him. So if you die, if you leave your body, the super soul going with you. Do you have any friend or relatives or somebody who is ready to do this, who loves you so much that when you leave your body, he or she is ready to go with you? It's no. So the answer is no. But Krishna doing this, and Krishna is always there and waiting for our love. Then we are ready to wake up his dormant love. It's very interesting. Like if you have somebody who is envy of you, seeing your activities and finding faults, even if there is fault or there isn't, but he is always looking for your faults, and